Alright, it's a tier 8 match, standard mode on Sand River. I'm in my T32. This is actually the last match I played before I unlocked my M103. So you can look forward to seeing some new videos of the M103 in the near future, hopefully.
Let's go.
So Sand River is an interesting map for the T32, particularly when there's no artillery like in this match. Yes! So, don't get me wrong, I like my artillery, but when there's no artillery, it opens up the mobility options for this tank a lot. Because, you know, invincible turret! And even decent hull armor from the front. Well, combined with tolerably good mobility, if a kind of crappy gun. Okay, it's not a crappy gun, it's a meh gun. But here we are in Tier 8. Heck with how bad, heck with how inadequate the gun is at Tier 9 and Tier 10. It's more than capable of doing the job here at Tier 8. So I'm going this way with this Pershing. And we should keep an eye on this Pershing, because he and I are going to be the team, well, we're going to be two of the three team heroes on this particular match. Him, me, and if you look carefully in, just leaving E2 right now, you'll see there's a T28 prototype. He's actually the high damage guy for our team. And each of us effectively is going to get, you know, is going to be the hero for many, many different reasons. We'll see how the team is distributing. Most of the team is heading around the north side, with a smaller number of us racing around the south side here. I actually prefer the south side because over here it's easy for me to get hull down and get my supremely well-armored turret into play. And then I can just sit here and just rain destruction upon anything that has the gall to drive in front of me. Excuse me there. So first thing I do is come out here and realize, hey, there's a KV-2 sitting in the back trying not to be noticed as the heavier tanks come forward and spot. And even though I know there's a danger, there are enemy tanks further down the K line, I decide to start engaging him to get that really dangerous 152mm gun out of play. Get the first shot in, and yep, there's definitely something down there because an IS tank just damaged one of my tracks. Yep, bad shot in the KV-2, taken hastily because I know there's other things over there. And something else just bounced off of my tank, fortunately not doing any damage. So now I have some serious thinking to do. Do I go forward and engage, or do I fall back? I decided to go forward one more time because, you know, the KV-2 is probably still there. There he is. I'm going to try and shoot through cover here. Fortunately, the buildings absorb shells better, so it doesn't get through. It does rip down the building, though. And yeah, he's running away. He doesn't want to get shot. And there's something down there that's still shooting at me. Alright, should I shoot through cover again? Whoa! Okay, so there's now an IS and an SU-152. Unfortunately, not an ISU-152 down there. Damaged my gun, but that was about it. So I fixed my gun. And at this point, I'm going, alright. There's clearly a significant enemy push going up that way. Matter of fact, that T28 prototype is over there just wrecking them as they try to come forward. He's the only thing really holding them off at this point, along with this Pershing. So I decide, alright, we're going to try something different. I push over here and come up alongside the Pershing, where once again I can use superior turret armor and gun depression. Right here I'd suffer a lag spike or something because I end up driving up here where I didn't really want to go. There we are, regain control of the tank. Fortunately, it did not drive me out in front of all the enemy guns. That would have been very, very bad. And now advance to start engaging the enemy, starting with this IS tank. Alright, IS tank is now completely exposed. Pretty more fearless than I am. He's just sitting there with his turret exposed. He and I are just going to work together to systematically tear this IS tank apart. And he gets the killing shot. Alright, now there's a nearly dead T-34-85 back there, the poor unfortunate soul. Pershing and I both shoot at him. Pershing gets his shot off first, so he gets that kill. Alright, that actually killed everyone in the town, so I decided to myself, alright, now I'm going to find out if those other people were smart enough to come sneaking up behind us, because that's kind of what I was afraid was going to happen the whole time we were fighting them. But nope, there's the IS tank. Looks like he was just sitting back there waiting for me to reappear. Well, here I am, mister. Hold still so I can shoot you. Alright, drop back into cover here, and then turn around, because I remember learning from none other than Quickie Baby that apparently in this spot, if you have good gun depression, you can actually just sort of reverse up over this crest, and you'll find yourself pointing your gun down at enemies. And then you can just slide forward and they can't touch you. Yeah, not quite sure what happened to that one. I think it might have just tracked him. Doesn't look tracked though, so he just bounced off. There we go, secure the kill. Alright, now it's that SU-152's turn. But even as I'm coming up here, I'm keeping an eye on my mini-map, and I'm noticing, yeah, you might notice there's a lot of green dots and no tanks on the friendly team on the north side. Yeah, everyone went up there and pretty much died. They did take a few tanks with them, but there's still these two now unspotted enemy tanks left over there. Ah, bad shot. So there's several of us down here. Unfortunately, we're all sort of kind of grouped together, but not so tightly clustered that we're easy to surround, who are fighting this way. And I say to myself, I'd love to go charging for it, because I do still have full hit points. Use my hit points to try and win the match. Yeah, you can see there's two ISUs and IS-152s and IS-6 sitting just on the ridge north of their cap. So I started advancing, hoping I can find a place where I can get shots without straying too far from the base, because those two tanks could very easily appear at our base at any time, and someone might need to go back and reset. So I'm looking for shots here, but there just aren't any in the offing. Alright, I don't get too far from the base. I do want to change my angle so I can attack these guys. That means I decide, alright, it's going to take a while, but I'm going to fall back. I'm going to roll back towards the base, take the little pass there, and head around. Flame Pro on the T28, his fourth kill. Is doing a supreme job in fighting his way forward. Okay, there's one of the two missing tanks, an IS-6. I'm actually kind of pleased to see it's him, because had it been the regular IS, I've been really worried, because IS-6s are notoriously good at just bouncing shells. This is where the T32 is one other weakness. It's not a slow tank, but it ain't precisely a speed demon either. So I'm going to try and cut a corner here a bit and hope I don't damage my tank or get stuck or something. Alright, seems to have worked out. I can hear in the distance, I can hear the battle raging. Oh, there's our T34 attack nuked out of existence by an ISU-152. You might notice there after 7 kills between the two of them. Oof, so scary, giant, very high pen gun. I'm probably the only tank on the team that can actually reliably pretend he might be able to bounce around from one of those, just as long as it shoots me in the turret front. Alright, coming up to possible engagement zone, keeping my turret pointed towards the ISU zone. Oh, IS-6. And yes, I was firing gold rounds. I feel it's fair to shoot gold rounds at gold tanks. Because, well, frankly, the IS-6 is a pain in the ass to shoot at otherwise. At this point, guess what? The thing I was worried about happens. That IS tank has made it to the cap circle. He is probably hoping that we're too engaged to come back and fight him. So I tell them, I'll take care of base. I do have at full hit points. Unless he's also at full hit points. Even if he has full hit points, I should be able to just tear him apart. Yeah, should. And I'm trying to do is try and find a spot where I can engage him with just my turret showing. Unfortunately, it doesn't go quite according to plan. There we go, that got the reset. Before I can pull all the way back, he blows off my track. Well, yep, still using gold rounds. I just want to make sure this guy dies. I need him to go away. I can't quite get gun on him. Ah, that bounces off. That's going to cost me more health when I come back up again. So I decided I'm going to try and engage you from this side. Maybe I can just bounce his rounds from this side. Jumbo says, try and use your turret armor. Well, I'm generally agreed with that. Oh. Well, that gets more of it off of him. Alright, he's a one-shot now. I just have to get to him and kill him before he finishes reloading. There we go. Target eliminated. Alright. Well, that cost me 1,200 health to kill a 1,200 hit point tank. Not quite what I would have liked, but there it is. Alright, so now it's the purging, the T609. Unfortunately, that valiant T28, after getting 4 kills and something like 4,500 damage, is finally dead. I see here that, oh, wait, might be able to shoot through here and get a shot on him, but then I can't find him down here. I decided to take a shot anyways. Waste of a gold shell, unfortunately. But with 2 IS-6s, still alive. I really want to. Oh, there's a possible shot. No, he's moving. He's behind a building. 641 meters. And I totally snag him. Thank God it was a gold round. At this range, a regular round probably would not have touched, probably would not have gone through. At first, the C-69 thinks that the Persian got him, then realizes his error, and credits me properly. All right. Well, that IS-6 is a one-shot. I've got a gold round loaded. It looks like it's up to me to go and get him because the Persian's on the wrong side of the buildings, and you know it's an IS-6. He knows where you are. He's going to be very good at deflecting your rounds. They're so bouncy. Yeah, and he's pummeling on that Pershing. So I ping on the IS-6 to try and get the others that I am moving in on him. Let's go faster. He's killing the Pershing. Can't afford to lose the Pershing. There he is. He spotted me immediately. You saw him starting to turn towards me and realized the danger he was in, but it was already too late. Alright, all that's left now is an ISU-152. Giant death cannon. And looking around and realizing that me and all my teammates will all have less than 800 health. He can easily one-shot every single one of us. So, E69 tells us he's got 700 hit points. Yeah, he's going to take multiple attacks to kill. So, this is not good news, but he is alone. We just need to find him, and he was last spotted fairly close to T69's position. Take him apart. And sure enough, he's still there. And apparently at some point he took some more damage. He's down to 529 health. So I start rolling towards them. But, you know, if you're smart, you don't drive in front of an ISU's gun. You go around it, you stay hidden from it. So I'm rolling in on him. I'm thinking to myself, is this really the smart plan? Is the smart plan being just run into the ISU's fire? No, of course not. Of course that's not the smart plan. I see the Pershing moving. The T-69 is apparently just sort of kind of chilling in cover, so I say to myself, you know what? I'll go around him. I'll be behind him. So I tell my team that and then swerve violently to avoid hitting anything that might give away to the ISU that he's being surrounded. The Pershing tells me to wait. Well, I can't wait too long because things like that might happen. Yeah, definitely has the BL-10 if he can just attack nuke the T-69 straight off of orbit. Ah, the Pershing is now threatening him from above and gets a good shot in with his gun depression. ISU's facing him when I pop up over here and have a nice clean side shot. Drop him to 17 health. Fall back out of line of fire. He rotates to face the Pershing, probably hoping the Pershing will come out. Pershing's not quite that dumb. And I'm the one who's able to finish him off. So there that was. Good game and good night. Well, let's make this a nice little quick one here. So here's the replay screen. Well, okay, it's the upload screen on Watt replays for this particular match. You can see good profit, 58,223 credits. First class mastery badge would have acquired if I didn't already have it. And defender, 5 hits to that IS that was capping. 2 to the KV2, 4 to an IS, 2 to one IS-6, 1 to the other, another 2 shots to another IS tank, and 2 shots to an ISU-152 to finish the game. So I felt a very, very impressive result. All right, moving on to the next one here. You can see myself and Skullgun there in his Pershing. I don't know why this is in this particular order, but you can see 1,219 base experience. He is 954. T28 prototype, flame up there. He's our other big guy for the match. 1345 experience. Very, very good, sir. 5,600 damage. Still, crazy that is. Zepik, that was the last survivor of the other team. 7,453 damage. Dude, I salute you. 1432 experience. I'm glad you got, I think it was high caliber. Allowed you to get his full experience because he fought heroically to the end and just bucket loads of damage to my team. So, final one, almost 3.5 kilometers, pretty long way for a heavy tank to be driving around. Received 2,340 potential damage, not bad. Only got 1 non-penetrator around, everything else was just punching holes in me, I guess, or damaging my tracks. Well, actually, Only one didn't penetrate. That was early on. Then, of course, all those others were received at the hands of that of that IS tank. I had to decap. Managed to do 3,662 damage, 18 hits, 16 pens out of 24 shots fired. Acceptable. Excuse me. And then pretty good credit making overall. So I hope you all enjoyed that match. Good game and good night.